Hi and welcome to session 17 of the 12-week plan for successful swimming in triathlon. Now this session is entitled Pacing Over Longer Distance, and that is based on that time trial you did in session 16. As always, we start with a warm-up, and today it's 4 times 100 meters on 10 seconds rest, slowly but surely building the pace over the 4 100s. We're now putting on fins, and we're going to start with 4 50s on 115, and it's kicking on your side with your arms by your side, changing every breath. I'll just remind you how this should be done on the computer. So here we have Adam kicking on his side. Now he's actually going to change by breath, but if you are kicking on your side changing by length, just remember you remain on the same side exactly like this for the whole length, then change sides for the second length. Now if you note, his body position's right against the surface. Every bit of his body is facing the side of the pool, and his head is looking over his shoulder slightly forward and down. Now he's going to come forward and he's going to take a breath. Notice he moves his head up, doesn't move his body, back down, and then rotates from side to side. So if you're staying on one side, you wouldn't do this, but he's now taken his breath, rotated his head back, and his body moves from side to side with his head staying dead still. The perfect way to do this drill. And this is without fins. You'll find it a lot easier with fins. Okay, breathe again, down, and then rotate without moving your head. Absolutely perfect way to do this drill. We're then keeping our fins on for 9 times 50 meters on 105. And these are drills. And we're going to do 3 each of single arm with pull buoy, catch up to kickboard, and nice relaxed finger drag. I'm just going to remind you of the single arm with pull buoy and the catch up to kickboard, just to make absolutely certain you do it right when you get to the pool. Here we see a swimmer doing really nice controlled single arm with a pull buoy. You can see the rotation to the other side there. So we're rotating to one side to breathe and the other side to really extend that reach. And then we go into the catch position, and then it's a drive through and breathe again. Now let's have a look at that in slow motion. Getting into that catch position by dropping the hand and the forearm, but not dropping the elbow, and then driving back. That's really good single arm with pull. What is catch up to kickboard? So you've got a kickboard, you have it out front, you drop your arm off the side of the kickboard, drive through, breathe if you want, come back to the kickboard. Next hand off the side, drive through, back to the kickboard, off the side, drive through, back to the kickboard. Notice we're getting into the catch position before we drive back. Hugely important with that drill that you do that. A lot of people do this, and I'll show you this from the front. They come off the back. Now you can see what I've done. If I come off the back, I've immediately missed the catch. I'm coming across my body. I need the catch and then drive, as opposed to a slipping off the back. So you come right to the edge, off the side, drive back, and you've got that nice catch. And you'll also rotate at the back end to get out the way of that hand as it comes through underneath the body. Now we're taking our fins off and heading into the main set. And the main set is a mixture of 200 meter and 400 meter swims. In fact, we have 3 200 meter swims. The first one's on 4 minutes 20, second one on 4 minutes 10, and the third one is on 4 minutes. And we're going to use that 200 time trial pace. We're going to the first one, 200 time trial plus 15 seconds. The second one, 200 time trial plus 10 seconds, and the third one, 200 time trial plus 6 seconds. We're really trying to see if you can judge your pace and make sure that you are actually just slightly off your maximum on each of those. Pace judgment is key, and for each of these you're swimming at less intensity than you were for that 200 time trial. Now clearly 200 time trial plus 6 is getting close, but you should still be able to relax more and know that you're pacing this correctly. So if you can pace that at 15, 10 and 6 above your 200 time trial, the 15 should feel reasonably easy. The 10 seconds getting a little bit harder. The 6 seconds is hard, but it's not as hard as your 200 time trial. We're then doing 2 400s. The first one is off 8 minutes 30 and the second one is off 8 minutes. And we're doing the first one at twice your time trial plus 15 seconds and the second one twice your time trial plus 10 seconds. Now please, take that first one and readjust your swimming speed based on how you actually did. If you were too fast, slow it down a touch. If you were too slow, just pick up the speed and the effort, maintaining your stroke at all times. And you're due a nice recovery, 200 meters recovery cool down on this particular session, and that makes 2,600 meters that should have taken you about 55 minutes to do.